Today is Sunday, September 6th, 2020, and we're starting our Washington vacation at North Cascades National Park, right along the North Cascades Highway, Highway 20. Highway is a scenic road, but it's nice to get out and do a little hike and get away from the traffic. Over 1/2 of the glaciers in the United States are located right here at North Cascades National Park, but they're getting a lot smaller. There is the famous Liberty Bell Peak, the symbol of North Cascades National Park. We're doing a little hike here at Washington Pass, the highest point on the North Cascades Highway. It's getting kind of late in the day, but we're gonna hike the Rainy Lake Trail. Here we are at beautiful Rainy Lake, surrounded by the North Cascades Mountains. You can see what's left of a few glaciers up there. And on that side, a beautiful waterfall flowing down into the lake. We're here at beautiful Diablo Lake, known for its turquoise water and high velocity winds. Waking up on Tuesday morning, September 7th, in Marble Mount, Washington. Spent a nice night at the Buffalo Run Inn. If you're ever in Concrete, Washington, we highly recommend eating at the Lone Star Restaurant and Watering Hole. If you've ever seen the movie This Boy's Life with Ellen Barkin, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Robert De Niro, I'm sure you recognize this famous landmark. We're walking over the bridge at Deception Pass. Out there, the Pacific Ocean. Okay, out here is the Pacific Ocean. This is the Strait of Juan de Fuca. We are right here, and we're going to take a ferry across to Port Townsend and then travel down to Olympic National Park. We're gonna go hike the Hurricane Hill Trail. Most people just do the short hike at Hurricane Ridge. We're doing the longer hike at Hurricane Hill, and it's worth every mile. Hiking up Hurricane Hill. Top of Hurricane Hill, you can see all the snow-covered peaks, and that tallest one over there, that is Mount Olympus. Hi there, Bambi. We just hiked Hurricane Hill. Now we're gonna hike Hurricane Ridge. More spectacular scenery. Over there, you can see where they had a fire. Back in 2003, it was called the Griff Fire. Takes a while to come back. We're here at Sunrise Point, the tallest point on the Hurricane Ridge Trail. Off in the distance, you can see Canada. That's the city of Victoria across the way. Looking that direction, far, far off in the distance, you can see some snow-covered mountains. And those are the North Cascades, where we were yesterday. And looking that way, that is Mount Olympus, the tallest mountain in the Olympic National Park. We're leaving Hurricane Ridge, heading for Lake Crescent. We'll be spending the next 2 nights at Lake Crescent Lodge. Our room has a nice view of beautiful Lake Crescent. We're watching the sunset over the lake. Waking up to a beautiful morning here at Lake Crescent Lodge. First hike of the day will be to Marymere Falls. I have the feeling today we're going to be in the forest. Marymere Falls. If you look real close, every now and then you see a coho salmon jumping upstream over those rocks. They have a pretty strong desire to spawn. We were just watching salmon jump in the Sole Duck River. Now we're going to take the Sole Duck Trail to the Sole Duck Falls. Sole Duck Falls, famous for 3 separate falls flowing down. It's about noon on Tuesday. We're leaving the Sole Duck area and heading for the Hull River Rainforest region of Olympic National Park. A gringo honeymoon. This is a true rainforest. They get over 140 inches of rain every year here. But we've had such great weather on this trip that even here in the rainforest, the weather is sunny and dry. We're leaving the Hull River Rainforest and heading for the beach. Bring on the Pacific Ocean. What a beautiful spot for a picnic. Here we are at Ruby Beach on the Pacific Ocean, the western edge of Olympic National Park.
And Alex swings and hits it to right. That's a base hit.
Dozier
around second on his way to third. And the Royals with another good rally here in the 8th inning.
There's a wildfire burning to the north of us. It's under control, but today is the first day we've really seen and smelled a lot of smoke.
Look at the sunset down here.
Another beautiful night at Lake Crescent, watching the sun go down.
Still in the air, it's just not as thick as yesterday for sure. The high today is 27 degrees.
Today is Wednesday, September 9th. We are leaving Olympic National Park and heading for Mount Rainier.
Our temperature downtown right now, we're at 16 degrees.
Day number 4 of our vacation. We've made it to Mount Rainier National Park. There it is. covered in glaciers, Mount Rainier. We're going to go hike the Pinnacle Peak Trail. It's a rugged trail, but it has a nice view. My buddy Tom Wakely hiked to the top of Rainier a few years ago. Hey Tom, if you're watching this, tell us, what route did you take to get to the top of Mount Rainier? It almost looks like you might want to take the spine or this rock fin up to the top, because if you came down here, you'd be climbing over all these glaciers. How'd you do it, Tom? We're a little more than halfway up to Pinnacle Point. We are high above the snowfield. So the maintained trail ended back there. Now we're on the backside and just kind of fending for ourselves. But it's a beautiful view back here too. Well, unfortunately, you're on your own as you go around the back there, and you're supposed to go right up there. But that back way is just a rock scramble, and we're not going to do it. So we did not reach the pinnacle, but we still got a great view of Mount Rainier. If we would have paid close attention, we would have seen that the trail does end right here before it reaches Pinnacle Peak. Kind of disappointing, but we still got some great views of Mount Rainier. We're here at beautiful Reflection Lake. On a calm day, you can see a reflection of Mount Rainier in this beautiful water. But it's a little too windy today for any reflections. We hear something down there, but we can't see it. High above Louise Lake. What a great quote. The most luxuriant and the most extravagantly beautiful of all the alpine gardens I ever beheld in all my mountaintop wanderings. That's saying a lot, coming from John Muir. We thought about doing the Skyline Trail, but instead we're going to take a much easier route to Myrtle Falls. Up here, we're a lot closer to Mount Rainier. You know, Mount Rainier is a volcano. Beautiful Myrtle Falls, coming down from Mount Rainier. Off in the distance, you can see Pinnacle Peak and Plummer Peak. We hiked up right between them, looked down on that snowfield, and got around the backside of Pinnacle Peak, and there was a rock slide of about 30 yards to reach the top, and I chickened out. Kind of disappointing. After seeing all three of Washington's national parks, we're going to spend the last night of our trip at the National Park Inn. We're here in room number 26 at the National Park Inn, the absolute smallest motel room we've ever stayed in, and they have no cell service or Wi-Fi.
Why you wanna diss me after the way you've been kissing me? After those pretty things you say, and the love we made today.
That night she fell asleep in my arms, humming the tune to Louie Louie.